Okay, now we're going to take a look at Leetcode 314, binary tree vertical order traversal. Given the root of a binary tree, return the vertical order traversal of its nodes' values, i.e. from top to bottom, column by column. If two nodes are in the same row and same column, the order should be from left to right. Okay, so we are given a tree, and basically we need to separate it into columns. So we'd start with 0 here, and this would be -1, and that's column 1, and that would be column 2. So so here they're given the tree. The left node is 9, right node 20, null, null, followed by 15 as the child of 20, and 7. Okay, so let's see, let's come over here now. Okay, so we need to create a columns map to keep a track of all the columns. So map is the perfect tool for that job. Let columns map, new map. Now we probably need to make sure that our root is not null. So let's just get an edge case out of the way here. So if not root, or if root is just an empty array, then we'll just return an empty array. Okay, now back to where we were here. So we've created a map. Now we also want to create a queue, because we're going to do another breadth first search here. So this is going to be our data structure. I'm going to even initialize it with, let's see, okay, so it's going to be an array, but then it's going to be an array of objects. So we'll have a node property and a column property. So, so the node we're going to start with root, and then the column will start with 0. Now, let's see, we need to do a while loop while queue has length, because we're going to be adding stuff into it. But while it still has stuff in, then here's what we need to do. Okay, so we, well, first we're going to get what we need to out of the queue, right? So we shall destructure that. So we'll say let node and call equal queue.shift. And so we need to check and see if that is in our columns map, right? So we want to find out, okay, is the column already there? So let's see, so we're going to say if, actually we're going to say columns map does not have the column, then we're going to need to create it. So what we're going to do is say columns map dot set, and will be the column, and then we'll set it to, actually we can just go ahead and set it to an array with node dot value, because we're going to do that anyway. So that way we have created the array and pushed a value into it in one fell swoop. Okay, now if it already has it, then we're just going to go ahead and get that value by the key, and then we're going to push, since it's an array, we're going to push node.val into it. Okay, cool. Now, now at this point, we need to check and see if that node has a right or left, and then if so, then we're going to add it to the queue. So let's see, if node.left, then go ahead and push in a new object where the node this time will be node.left. And here is where we create a new column. So it will be column -1. So in this case, because we are looking at the root node with column 0, we are going to see if there's something in the left, node.left, so 3.left. Yes, there is. So this is 9. Now we're pushing that into the queue as an object, and the new column now is column -1. So 0 minus 1 equals -1. So that's just an example there of that one. Of course, if this is going to be, if there's also a node.right, well, then we need to do something similar, except now we're going to create a new column that is column +1. Cool. Okay. So now this is going to traverse through and map out everything we need, and then at this point we can start to destructure the columns map. So the columns map itself is a map of key value pairs. In this case, the key is going to be the column, and the value is going to be an array of the nodes in that column, already in order. So what we can do is, let's see, we'll just say we'll create entries r equals, so we'll use the array constructor, array.from, and here we're going to do the columns map.entries method, and that will produce all of the entries. And so now we've created an array from that. So essentially the array, it will be an array of arrays, and each array will have the column as the 0th index and the values, the array of values, as the first index. Okay, so let's now take that one step further. Oh, we need to sort it. That's the whole point of this, huh? Okay, so now entries are dot sort. So we could sort it by the column. So in this case, we will say A0 minus B0. So again, that will be sorting by the column number. Cool, so now they're sorted. And at this point, we are just going to return a new version of this. We'll call it entry. It's still entries are. That's fine. We're going to map over it, and we're just going to cut away that column now. So we're just left with only the values array. So that is index 1. And that should do it for us. Let's see. Okay, and accepted. We submit, and it looks like we have success. Okay, so this is the answer to vertical order. And it is O of n squared. Is that true? No, it's O of n. Okay, thanks for watching.